Hey guys, Scottish Football here, back with another video, and today we are back with the Premier League score prediction for Week 5, as the Premier League season restarts after the international break. Well, it's an okay international break. We beat Wales 3-0 in a friendly, and we think we beat Belgium 2-1, and we lost 1-0 to Denmark the other night. Harry Maguire is awful. He's so overrated. Apparently Reece James got sent off in the 94th minute, which I could see the point off, but I didn't see it actually. So people are back in Southgate Samad. I'm still backing him, I am. I still got some patience for him. We just need to drop back Kane, that's all you need to do. He's crap, Kane. So right, let's just get straight into the score prediction video then. So right, I'll just go through over the weeks how many scores I've got right. Week 1 I picked up 0, week 2 0, week 3 1, week 4 0, so I haven't done too great. Now I've got a sort of some idea of the teams, maybe I can get a few more right. So let's just get straight into the video then. So right, I've got the first game tomorrow. Is a Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool. Well, Everton are in the biggest form, are in the best form in the league, I think, or is that Villa? I'm not sure actually. So look at the Premier League table. I think Everton got 100% record. Yeah, they have. Yeah. And Liverpool should be ashamed of themselves after that performance. So far, they've scored 11 goals, they've conceded 11, so they've conceded, I think they conceded the most amount in the league, along with West Brom, I think. For this game, I'm thinking Carlos seems to know what he's doing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin can now score goals under him, and I just think with once you get into a massive amount of form, you keep on going with that form. So here, I reckon it's going to be Everton 2, Liverpool 1. Can Liverpool pull back up that humiliating 7-2 defeat to Aston Villa, or can because think about it, Everton are in better form than Villa. They've picked up 3 more points. So I think Liverpool will get 1, but I think they'll keep conceding another 2. So I think in this game, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin could have a good game against. So that's why I said 2-1 to Everton. So right on to the next game, Chelsea versus Southampton. I don't think Chelsea is strong enough, but they should be strong enough for the signings they've made. They've only lost 1 game so far, but they're not strong enough really. Against Southampton, well, Southampton haven't had the best start to the season though. Not as they would have liked though. So for this game, I'm going to say Chelsea 2, Southampton 0. Burnley and Kai Havertz still haven't got any goals in the Premier League, I don't think. That's why you need Tammy Abraham there still. Will Werner and Kai Havertz be a massive flop for Chelsea? I don't know. I think they're gambling on Kai Havertz personally. I don't know how he'll adapt, I'm not sure actually. So right on to the next. So I think Chelsea will just get quite an easy win, a pretty simple win. Right on to the next game, Manchester City versus Arsenal. This is probably one of the best games of the weekend. There's quite a few good games this weekend. I think here, Man City haven't got De Bruyne. But it's not about one player though, is it? They've got lots of other good players in there, except I think now they've got Aguero out. I think Gabriel Jesus is out as well, so they've got 2 strikers out. But Arsenal are looking stronger and stronger now. So look what injuries they've got out still. Where on Arsenal's side, I think they've dropped Ozil now again. We need to get rid of him though, really. He's crap, he is. Right, this weekend they've Aguero, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling and Sterling are all questionable. Arsenal have got rather a lot of injuries out. So I'm going to say Manchester City 2, Arsenal 1. Both teams out with some injury concerns, except Arsenal have brought in Thomas Partey now. I don't know how he'll perform. He's quite solid, Partey. If he can help with the defence and he can produce quality in midfield as well. Just depends. He's a good player, Thomas Partey, and that's been going on for ages and he's gone ahead for them now. So right on to next game. Newcastle United versus Manchester United. Newcastle, they're an okay team. They've brought in some decent amount of signings because they've brought in some good striker options. They have thought really sensibly of that they have. We're talking about Newcastle. Where are Newcastle? 9th. Everyone's ahead of Wolves at the moment. We're terrible. We just need to sort ourselves out. We're not organised enough again. Man United, they're just not strong enough. Well, they brought in signings they've got Alex Telles and Cavani now. And Spencer to get the game time there, and he brought in the signings quite late. And I don't understand why they got Donny van de Beek on the bench now when he scored on the first game of the season. I am going to say Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 1 here. So right on to the next game, Sheffield United versus Fulham. Two teams that are not in the best amount of form. Have Fulham even scored a goal yet? Let's have a look. I'm just looking if Fulham's even scored. Whatever you have. Yeah, he scored 3 goals. That was against Leeds. I think Sheffield United will edge Fulham slightly. I'll say Sheffield United don't win, they're probably going to go down. It's not over for them yet. They don't score many goals. They bring in Sheffield United brought in strikers with no goal scoring experience. Well, they brought in Ryan Brewster, depends if he can adapt to the Premier League. He was good with Swansea last year on loan. Oliver Burke, what the hell? He got no goal score. He was a Celtic for a bit. He scored. He wasn't very good, was it? He didn't play at all at West Brom. Oliver Burnley has not adapted fully really to the Premier League. David McGoldrick last season, 2 goals and you pick him all the time. And where Billy Sharp, he just hasn't been given the chance really. I think he's getting older, right? But he's difficult of age, I mean, he still hasn't got it. And Moussa is probably the best striker he got out of them all. And it's a small squad, a bit like Wolves as well. I think if Sheffield United don't win, I think they're going to go down. And Fulham, I think they are going to go down. But I'm going to say Sheffield United 1, Fulham 0. Right on to the next game, the M23 derby, Crystal Palace versus Brighton. I don't know why that's a derby though, really. 2 really good teams there. Palace are a good team, they started off quite well. And Brighton, they are getting there. They're not a bad team, Brighton. I do think they're rather unlucky at times. They always tend to be down there, even though they play well. I am going to say Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1 here. Just a solid 1-1 draw. Both teams are pretty good and decent and do produce good football. And right on to the next game, Spurs versus West Ham United. I think West Ham have been brilliant for them. They beat us 4-0, they beat Leicester 3-0. Spurs are in good form as well. They're not in bad form either, but I do think West Ham's run will come to an end here. And you could say a 1-0 win to Spurs and go Spurs 1, West Ham United 0. So right on to the next game, Leicester City versus Aston Villa. Leicester, hopefully they can come off after facing humiliation to who is it? West Ham now. And Villa, the second. They got the second best form in the league alongside with Everton. And I do think this is going to be a win for Villa. I was thinking 2-1 to Leicester earlier. One of my friends at school asked me who you think the Leicester Villa score will be. I said 2-1 to Leicester, but I'm not. I said I might change it, and I have said I'm going to say 1-0 to Villa. So let's see. 0 Aston Villa 1. So right on to the next game, West Brom versus Burnley. West Brom are one of the favourites to go down, and I think they will go down. But they have brought in Carlton Grant. Just depends if he can adapt to the Premier League. 19 goals in the Championship last year. That's pretty decent. They got Callum Robinson, but I don't think that's rather enough. Some people say Callum Robinson is trash. Just because he hadn't been at West Brom last season on loan very long. For this game, I'm going to say Burnley need to get. They haven't started the season too good either. They haven't really brought in anyone really. Because Thorndyke's thinking he must be happy with what he's got, but not really. It's only a very small squad. I do respect Burnley. I actually don't mind Burnley. They're a good team, and I like Thorndyke as well. I'm going to say a win to Burnley here. I'm going to say West Brom 0, Burnley 2. So right on to the last game, which is the Monday night game. Leeds United versus my team Wolves. I'm looking forward to this one. I'll take a draw against Leeds. We just need some. I just do not want to lose. Because we only scored 4 goals so far and we conceded 7, so we aren't the best of start. We've brought in some few signs, but I think the signings we brought in, there's not very good experience there really. Yeah, Hoover looked good, I thought, when he came on against West Ham. Fabio Silva, I think we could gambled on personally. 40 million for an 18-year-old. I think we could gambled on him slightly, really. I think we're wasting money there. We got Patina on loan. He looks okay. I haven't seen him really play yet. We brought in this player from Angers on loan. One player I would love to see back at Wolves, if Fulham went down, Ivan Caballero. He's good, he was. I think he was good, I did. I'll be brilliant. Right, Leeds, they've got some brilliant players now. The Premier League is where they belong. We were out of the Premier League for 16 years. And they were struggling as well. But I'm going to say for this game, Leeds United 2, Wolves 2. I think this will be a cracking game to watch. So right guys, that's the end of the video now. So if you did enjoy today's video, do give it a like. Also, so I'm sorry that I didn't do this video yesterday. Because I've been quite ill over the last few days. Well, I think I had like a flu jab thing for this virus thing, right? Not for the virus, for the flu thing. You'll probably have the COVID thing eventually for everyone. I'm just saying here that I had a blocked nose. I think it's nasal spray thing you have. Could you often do feel poorly after you like had them over the next few days. So sorry I haven't been able to do it. Also I've been running out of ideas as well. The last video I did was a week ago when South Rangers FA Cup third qualifying draw was made. I'm going to bring out the FA Cup fourth qualifying round draw in a few minutes time, or possibly tomorrow, not too sure. So right guys, that is the end of the video now. So if you did enjoy today's Premier League score predictions, do give it a like, also do subscribe to the channel, also turn on your notifications every time I make a video. Until then guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye guys.